Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Workers and Resources, and today we're going to finalize the layout for our, I guess, I want to call it Survival Resource Supply Chain, if that's even a right way to do it. Before I forget though, I literally just remembered, otherwise I would have done this before starting recording. There's a train in here I want to send back on its route, and I'm hoping that it goes and gets refuel first. That train, for some reason, it just did not refuel itself. It just went around its route and just like, nah, I don't need fuel. And it passes by this one. And I think that might be the only one it passes by. It does have a route where it goes all the way over there. So it should be passing by the other one too. I don't know. Anyway, here's this area. Now there's a little bit of a difference between here and what we ended the last video with. So I want to walk you through those. And then we're going to get to setting things up. So one of the biggest problems with my layout that I've been trying to solve, and I think I finally did it, is how to get every building factory connected for the forklift network, and how to get everything with a road connection. That part has been excruciating. Also, the other part was, how do I get the rail network connected globally to this area? There are now two ways to do this, and the only way I could do it was by taking up more space for more cargo depots. So we're going to have more trains, but I think it's going to be fine. Let's go through the obvious thing. We've got this network here, or got this train that we talked about in the last video, and I will figure out how to get that to climb over. I haven't done that yet, but it is going to come through here. It's going to split into two tracks. The idea behind this is that passenger trains, it probably won't act this way, unfortunately, but passenger trains will use this side, cargo trains will use this side, because this doesn't continue. And I got a feeling that that's probably a bad idea, and I probably should connect them all up through here. But we're gonna see how it goes. Most likely what happens here is passenger trains will just use whatever the hell train that track they want at the time, which sucks, and then it will get in the way of the cargo trains. So I'll probably have to do two separate things for this, and if I do, that's fine. This track is still going to go through here anyway. We'll just move the passenger terminal to be over here instead, and that'll be that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm 99% sure that that's exactly what's going to happen, just being upfront with you. But the cargo train will always use this side because it has to get to here, which was important because this needed to be a bridge. So I've got, this is going to be where our meat is going to be. And we're going to have 4 meat lockers stacked on this. 4 of them because we're going to have at least 2 meat trains, possibly more. But at least 2 meat trains that are going to take half of the meat load and go to various different places to keep all the grocery stores in various different towns stocked without us having to buy anything. So we're going to need at least 2 trains, possibly 3. And instead of having one big long one that's going around to all the different places, we're going to have like probably 2 and maybe even 3 shorter ones that are going about different places. There's apparently no way to get fuel to this for those helicopters. I no matter how much I connect, they just do not do it. Is there any way to like, hey, how about we try this? You. Well, no, this one's supposed to be for the farms, so I don't want to do that one. In any case, let's continue on the main topic. So this is a bridge, a rail bridge. It's going to come up and over with the idea that this is going to allow factory connections to go underneath it. And I'm hoping I went up high enough. If I didn't, I think that's a pretty easy thing to do, just to go up a little higher. So we'll have this be here for a second, and then it looks like I have to go up a little higher to get that to happen. So no biggie. I'll just make that bridge just a tad bit higher in this section, and it'll work out. Yeah, probably about just like that instead. So let's go ahead and get that popped in, and we're gonna test it actually, just to go like, yep, just like that. So these things can all pass underneath here, here, and here. No passage there, but that's okay. At least it goes to there. Okay, so we can get underneath this bridge in 3 different locations. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say, because it's already been said. yes, there are mods that will allow these things to happen. My first playthrough in this game is modless. I'm not going to add any mods. So that's the definitive answer. It's done deal. That's it. Don't ask. Not going to happen. This one did the same thing. It just couldn't fuel. Is it because of this? Oh, it's because of this one. So these guys are just flat out not getting fuel over here. That's what's happening here. All right. For the sake of keeping my passengers up and running, I'm making enough money to do this. We're going to have an auto purchase fuel on a couple of these. And I think I actually need to give a little bit of fuel in there so that they know it. But if I could get the trains to do that, that would be swell. And it looks like this one is going to respond to the fact that there's fuel now. Good. I'm hoping that all the other trains do the same. Yeah, we're going to go at least auto purchase for that. So we'll keep it up and running, and at least these trains can keep going. That must be the reason why. There wasn't any fuel there, so they didn't stop. Fair enough. All right. So next, let's talk about the meat. So we've got a meat storage here, and there, and there, and we want to put another one over here. But before I do that, I need this connected to the road network. I need everything connected to the road network, right? Passenger terminal here, and then we have like this little round, sort of, I guess, roundabout cul-de-sac sort of thing going on here, which is kind of cool. I want to get a fueling station in here too, and I think it will fit in here. Somehow it'll fit in here. Can you fit facing the... Oh, yeah. There it is. So we'll just get a fueling station in the middle of that little cul-de-sac. That's kind of cool. Okay, next thing. Meat storage. Before we can do that, we have to get this bridge over top of this high enough to where we can get factory connections to this. And then this bridge is going to come down and meet up into here. Then we can start looking at livestock and how to actually get the meat in there in the first place. All of the meat will be taken to meat storage with the forklift network. It's not going to be automatically input. There's no way for me to feasibly do that in this space. Believe me, I've tried. It's just not happening. So we're just going to do it with the forklift network, and that's completely fine. There's going to be a ton of forklifts here. They should be able to handle it. It's probably going to be, I would say, just as many that is over there already for that entire multi-step system for all those different products. There will be at least that many over here too, which I believe is like 24 forklifts, I think. Maybe 20. Anyway, road. I think it's this one we're using to try to get over this. We want the pillars to be 24 meters apart, if at all possible. So we're going to use this bridge, and we're going to go up a little higher. Yeah, just a little bit there. And then we want to come over at least to there, and then down as fast as possible. So right about like that will do. And then we meet this. I don't really like the way that looks though. Can we, actually, I don't have enough. If I do that, I won't have enough room for the thingamabob that I'm trying to have. I'll show you the thingamabob. How about we go this way with it? There we go. Yeah, that's better. And then we just meet up with this like so. Cool. Cool. Now, question is, can we get the forklift in there? Forklift connection. Good to go. Yep. So that's going to give us connection to the rest of the network. Perfect. And then finally for this, we want the meat storage to go in right over here. And the meat storage is going to be connected to both of these. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Now there's a couple of roads. Let's just finalize this so I don't accidentally do something. I mean, I could pay for it with rubles too. I could. I'm not going to, but I mean, like right now you can see I totally could. There's a couple of road connections that are not done yet. So let's take a look at those. We have this one, and this one that are not connected to the road network. Here is very easy. We're just going to go that way and done. And that one's already connected. Yeah, everything else is connected to the roads, right? Yep. Yes, it is. Okay. Next thing. I had to move, once more, again, I had to move this cargo station. And that's because I want a rail to go straight through this. I want rails to go straight through. because we have multiple trains that need to interact with this area for food, right? Delivering food from this warehouse. Both food factories are going to feed this directly. We're going to have lots of trains moving through here because meat is not the only thing we need global. We need the other things. And if we have a train going in here and then coming back this direction, it makes it very difficult to get it all the way over into there. So I needed trains, and there's going to be multiple food trains to move through this, both this direction and this direction, to be sharing different resources that way. So in order to do that, I needed at least one bridge here. I opted for 2, and it was very hard to put this in. I had to balance distance for pillars and factory connections going underneath. I needed to get it up high enough to do that, which this is the minimum I could have, like lengthwise. If I go any more this direction towards this station, it will not do it. Plus, if I didn't have this little extra right here on this side, then it wouldn't be able to make it at all. It kept saying that this one was in the way of this one. So I had to bring it out first and then over. So this was as close to this as I could get, but I managed to do it. So this connection does automatically meet to this for this meat storage, which is directly connected to cargo. And then this is also connected to the warehouse, which is going to have all the other stuff in it. Okay. So all of this stuff is working out pretty well. We're going to finalize that road. And I think for road connection here, we can just go straight through here. I realize that's crossing the road, crossing all the trains, and that's completely fine with me. Okay. So anyway, I needed the bridge, but the bridge, it does not like to turn very sharp. Oh, no, it doesn't. So I had to be a long way over. I finally got both of them to cross all of this, so we don't have any conflicts with trains here. And then it eventually comes down here. It's going to meet into one point. This is one weakness to this. It's just the way it is. Trains will have to stop. If there's something in the section, they're just going to have to stop. But they're going to meet at one point here and then split into 2 points here. I couldn't do it any other way. The only other way I could do it actually was to have probably, I didn't try this, but I bet I could have done this. Had this curve over and meet onto these 2 lines, which is doable. I wonder, this is a passenger line primarily, but does it ever merge over? It does. It actually hooks up to the bypass. That hooks directly to the bypass. Okay, hang on. I didn't try that, but now I kind of want to. So let's pull that back. Oh, please don't delete the bridge. Don't you dare. There's no confirmation on deleting bridges either. I believe there's another section here. That was close. All right, I'm just going to get you out of the way enough to where I could try this. So rail, I want you to go like this. Can you? Oh, I might need to move that semaphore. Certainly do. How about this one? That one should have no problem just crossing in. Okay. So if I move this signal and try to hook this in, then it looks like that's going to work just fine. So this signal is going to go over here then. Yeah, and then I suppose this one can chain into here. But since this isn't connected yet, I'm not sure I need to do that. Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to chain it there. It's kind of silly, but it should theoretically allow everything to flow the way it needs to while this is under construction. And speaking of under construction, let's get the train yard. I'm not sure it's seeing this. There's a lot of trains for this. Like, there's so much track for this thing to build. I'm going to probably need to get that new rail construction office up as soon as possible, and then probably buy at least 2 more, if not 3 more, of rail constructors. The limitation, though, is the supply of prefab panels. We have to keep that supply up, and that's not as easy to do when you're dealing with this many tracks to build. In any case, we've got that going on, okay? Now, this track is 2 tracks, but it's going to have one little merger here just so that trains that are going this way can get over. But the other reason for this little crossing here is so that a train can go that way and onto the bridge. So this is connecting all the way through. And that's just, again, it's like this loop that allows trains to move around where they need to move. And because of the way we're going to set the signals up, there won't be any conflicts. Okay? Okay. So let's talk about the meat. All right. So what we want to do for this is we want to start with livestock. And the livestock farm is going to fit right into here. But we're gonna fit it with the road facing that way, so that this through road we're gonna make is gonna be able to link everybody up. The only downside of this quote unquote through road is that it actually I'm really tempted not to do the through road. The only downside is that it really makes us selective in how we can connect this network, because if we have a road going through here, we can't have factory connections going through here. We certainly can't have a road bridge going through here because we already have a rail bridge going through here. So the road bridge would have to go above the rail bridge or vice versa, and that's just creating a lot of extra complexity. But the original plan was to hook it up about like this. Think about here. Supposed to be here, but now it's not giving me that connection. Might have to angle it. Yeah, I don't want to angle it. I think that connection needs to be moved because that connector's not working the way it's supposed to. So why don't we put the livestock farm in first, and then we'll try to connect it from there. Right about here, I believe, should be where it is. Double check that road. Make sure I can clear the building. Yep. Looks like it does clear it just fine. Yep. Okay. Next is the factory connection. Hopefully that still works. And it needs to connect to both the meat storage and that over there. Across the bridge. Almost. Actually, this does work, so I'll take it. Yeah, right. Come on now. No. No. All right, I'm gonna have to like draw this myself. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I want. Next, over on here, right? Because every building is getting its own grain silo, right? Every building is getting its own supply of crops. So we're getting grain storage right here, and we should be able to fit it in right here. Should be able to. Yep, like that. Okay, so that gives it a road connection. At least it should have. Yep. Road connection plus direct connection to livestock. Cool? Cool. Okay, next I want to talk about the like our overflow for livestock. Now, hopefully we don't have extra livestock, but oh, you're not. Yeah, I need you to connect to the other side actually. Hey, you. What you doing? Huh? What you think you're doing? There you go. Do that one instead, because this one's got to be the livestock overflow, right? So we're gonna take the where is it? Livestock haul range. Here it is. And we're gonna meet this. Meet this. Got it. We're gonna get this to be over here. I need it to be over here a pretty good distance so that I can get that road to clear in too. And this road needs to whip around. Well, yeah, no, it does. It needs to whip around. So it needs to get really, really as tight as possible here and then go this way, which it cannot do. No way. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble here. This is like, it's a fine art to get these roads to connect. Okay, it's art. You need to have artistic vision to make this happen. I need a T-junction here and pop like that. Now they don't meet very well, right? But that does work. The cars will do it, even though they're not like rounded in. The cars will use them. To my understanding, this is still connected, so it will still work. So hopefully this livestock overflow here will work now. Crossing my fingers, because that's not quite spaced out the way I originally planned for it to be. All right, so we got to go in about like, yeah, right about, it's got to go in here. Darn it. It's not working the way I want. Damn it. Wait. Oh, I saw it. Hold on. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Got it. Okay. So this is still gonna work. Okay. It's still gonna work. So we are gonna have. Actually, it may not work. It may not. This bridge. It's got to be the other way. I got to face the other way. I'm questioning whether or not a road connection is completely necessary. I mean, I've realized there's going to be fires, but do we have to connect it to the roads? Do we have to? We need a connection to come through here too. I was hoping to go through here, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me. So we're going to have to go at least this way. Tell me you'll connect. Get over there. Okay. And dang it. Almost. Pixel hunt it. Okay, I think we have this. Okay. So the original plan was to have livestock overflow here. I'm starting to think that I can't afford to have it because I wanted 2 slaughterhouses here in this space, and I don't think I can do that. These slaughterhouses are not going to fit if I do that. The good news is, though, we could then have a direct connection to this to make that happen. So we have one direct connection, and then the other would be to the network. I really think the slaughterhouses just have to be full on. Let's just see if I can stick to this plan. I don't think I can, but we're gonna see if I can. So the slaughterhouse is gonna fit right in here, real tight, and I want another one to be in here again, real tight to this area right here. And it looks like this one's gonna give me direct connection, but I still think the forklifts need to do the lifting because there's not enough room to really do that. Another option would be to have this be over on this side, but then I'm kind of encroaching on my food factory area, and the food factory is the only part of this journey, the only part of this arrangement that I want to be directly connected with storage. And that's because food factories are very high volume. They move volume a lot. Like, they're going to use a lot of crops. They're going to produce a lot of food, to where the other ones are not as high volume in terms of how much they make it and how fast they do it. Seems we're impacted by serious infection causing patients severe complications or even death. Disease is infectious enough to infect many citizens, so our hospitals need to be prepared. Seems to be a seasonal event, and according to our experts, this infection should disappear soon. Wow. What in the world? We're at 22,000. Oh my gosh, we're dying. People are dying. Don't die. Quit it. All right. Man, I would really like to figure out a way to get 2 slaughterhouses in here and that livestock overhaul. But if there are 2... The way I see it, if there are 2 slaughterhouses, I'm not sure I need additional livestock. I'm not planning to sell livestock. So if this fills up, that means we have the supply to provide the slaughterhouses. So I think it's probably okay. I'm gonna go ahead and not have the overflow. I was thinking of, actually, if I had more, I was thinking of selling them. Like, you know, like we could do that, right? That's something you can do. But I'm guessing we're not going to do that anymore. This is a road connection. So what we want is for this slaughterhouse to go... It's going to have to go... Oh my god, this road is going to not work. You can't directly connect because then you're in the way of the roads. Yeah, you are. Okay, so the road is going to come this way. Yep. And then... it needs to go this way. It's a real tight, yep, to there. And then this goes over like that. Excuse me. So the other slaughterhouse needs to fit right here. And then we have the road connections and we have the factory connections. So we're going to take the slaughterhouse, goes like this. And it just needs to have a road connection. I think I can fit it here, but then again, there is no livestock overflow, so it just is what it is. Okay. So we're going to have it be right about here, I guess. Let's make sure that that connection will hit. I'm going to do that just to make sure this gets connected. And then, can I have another forklift right here or no? Is the bridge in the way? Ooh. Ooh. Maybe. Maybe. It's a close call. Not sure. I wanted it right here. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, there is a spot here where it will at least allow me to build. But I don't think I can get the road. If I go close enough, I might be able to bend that road. Come on. Oh. The infrastructure. Maybe I come this side? If I come over here far enough. Hey now. What about that? Oh man, it's gotta be close, right? Gotta be close. I wonder if I can change where that's located and have that connect everywhere. I certainly can. I saw it before the autosave ruined my day. Here it is. Okay, so that'll work. Sweet. And then that's going to let me have more forklifts in this area by wrapping this road around and connecting it there. Cool. Cool. And now we have a dedicated meat storage forklift network. So they're going to be doing all sorts of stuff there. Let's get that final slaughterhouse in right about here. And it's going to connect on that right there. Yeah, we're good. So right about here is good. Okay. So what have we done? We got rails that can move through here fluidly, asterisk. We have 4 meat storages attached to a dedicated rail cargo. So so 2 dedicated meat trains can get in here, get the meat, get out. We have 2 slaughterhouses so that we can provide enough meat ongoing to satisfy 2 trains that want to load it up. Okay? We have the livestock farm, which I don't know if it will be able to produce livestock fast enough, but I will say that it's going to try its damnedest. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't happen, we can always use this area to add more. We'll just have to do so with trucks, which is not great, but it's something. The other thing we might be able to do here is to take this road that's here and arc it this way and go around. And that way this whole area could also connect to the forklift network because we have this little part right here, which we can use. I made it like this specifically so that we can go this way. So we could do livestock stuff over here, and that would connect it to the network as well, because all of these buildings are connected to the forklift network as well. Yeah, cool. Okay, so 2 slaughterhouses, livestock, 4 meat. We have an extra meat here, which is our trade meat. So if we're ever trading with other cities, with, you know, like say we're bringing meat from other cities, we could also dump it off in here, but I've got it over here too because I want it there. It's just a more convenient place. At least it was before I put all this in, so maybe it's not now. I don't know, whatever. It's probably all for nothing, right? This meat storage here. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. It's totally not. Okay, sorry. The purpose for this was to provide local meat to these grocery stores. And the way it does that is by hooking it up to the road cargo station. All right, see, I'm remembering my own plans. Don't get me wrong here. Okay, so one thing I do want to do is I want to redo some of this wiring because it's kind of weird and in the way. And I'm actually thinking like it doesn't need to go out and around. Like why do that? We could easily go a little bit better here, clean this up. So we're just gonna take this and come this way and then come over like this and just hook up to one of those in the back. I want to do so to where I don't disrupt the farm. Well, if those didn't, then this won't. We'll go all the way back to the back and do that. Yeah, I don't think that really disrupted the farm much. I can't tell. I think it's angled. Well, it's whatever. I don't care. All right. But that's going to open this up. So the possibility of doing this, why don't we just start that? Should we just do that? At least build the road, right? Like we can at least build the road that will ultimately be working with that. So that if we do want to expand, we don't have to wait for roads. I'm good with that. Real quick, just take away this. And then we're going to bring you over this way as soon as possible. Okay, we're going to go here first. I realize it's extra cost on that one tower, but it's necessary to get it out of the way of future roads. Yeah, so we'll lay in a road that goes over here. Actually, I want to get this out of the way too because that rail's not connected. And it kind of needs to be, and this is in the way of doing so. So we're going to pull this back one as well. And then this rail needs to hook up. I guess we're just going to go around. Yeah, I want it to be here, though. What? Go there. Right there. No. Boo. Boo. Why aren't you connecting there, man? Aw. All right, well, can we at least... Let's try this. If I pull this back a little bit more, can I do it then? Will you do it then? Yeah, okay, you'll just do it here. It's fine. You know what? I'll pay for that. I got lots of money. Okay, and then before we let the time run anymore, this needs to be reconnected. Yep, hook it up there. I don't want the wire to be all the way low under the train. Okay, so for this, the signaling here on this, because we need to provide, you know, a way in and out and all that for the construction trains, in this case, we're going to do mixed signals like that so that a construction train can get in here and do all the things it needs to do. We could do the same thing with this, and I think probably what we'll do is I'll put it like... I think this part is a bit complicated for construction trains to build. I'm going to just take this. I'm going to pay for it so that I don't have to deal with construction trains on this side. And then we want to hook this up too, right? So I think if we just do that, that looks actually pretty nice. That was clean. Yeah, okay. That was easy. Let's just build this so you can have it all connected and ready to go. We have the money. There we go. And now we can focus on, you know, getting these other things built. We can get passengers in here. There's our cargo station and then the rail. And I'm definitely not paying for that stupid bridge. That's like 200 grand. So you can go ahead and you can absolutely go ahead and do that if you need to. Okay. So I think I need to get this to be safe as well. And there's no reason to have any signals in this zone. This is the zone of conflict. The zone of conflict. Yes. That's what we call it, the zone of conflict. I'm going to have you go like that to provide a way out for a train to merge over. Why would I do that? Well, yeah, why would I do that? Because this is so short. I think if there's even a train in here, whoever's trying to get in should wait their turn. This really does need to change, doesn't it? It really does. I think there's really no excuse. We should just do it here. I think this is a terrible plan. We could put it right here. We could put a bigger one. We could go big, right here. It fits, right? No? Okay. I could get the passengers to come in here though. Yeah. Yeah. Get the passengers in here, closer. I think I'll do that instead. Okay, build this instead. Change my mind. We're gonna have no passenger trains here. Goodbye. Luckily, this is very easy to nerf. I didn't do it with any like serious commitment. And then we just pay for it there. And now we have a cargo station, okay? And then all this is free. Be free. Okay, now we're still gonna share this, but passenger trains can now come in from this side, and we'll have it kind of round, yep, like that, and then just come straight through here like that. Okay, there's only one passenger train that's gonna do this, and basically passenger train comes in here, does its thing, and leaves. There's no other passenger train for this. So for this, since it's already built, we can have signals exactly the way we want. This also provides a bit longer run, you know, for cargo. I kind of like this more actually now that I see it. We do want to have trains be able to come in here and park and do the thing and then leave. So we're gonna have one little stretch right here just to merge over. It's important to have that, I think. It doesn't want to be here though. We need it to be up more so that we can get out of the way for the passenger trains. So I think I will put it right on the road. We'll put it right there. Okay, good. Now why have that, right? You might be wondering, why do that? What's with that? Okay, so train comes in and it's going this way. Okay, it's gonna be on this right side. It's gonna drop off things. Where's it gonna go? Well, it's gonna stay on this path. Well, we have 2 meat trains, minimum 2 meat trains. Okay, so if this train is coming this way and it wants to go back that way, it's gonna be on the left side. And what if there's 2 meat trains? What if the other meat train is coming? Right? We need to have a way for the train that's on this side of the track to get to this side of the track to get out of the way. But we also need to provide enough distance to where when this meat train stops to let the other one pass, it's out of the way so this one actually can pass. That's the balance act on this. I think this is a good spot for it. So we're gonna have a chain. We're gonna have a chain here. That's only this direction. So a train heading this direction will merge over and go on this side. Okay. It's not a good distance. It's not a good distance. Nope. Certainly not. Definitely not. Decided it's not. Like as soon as I saw the signal, I went, oh, that's not how that works. Okay, so meat train, how long will it be? Each car is 24 tons. Probably want to have, it's 75 tons per meat storage. So we can empty 1 whole meat storage with 3 cars. Train stops here. Car. So it's gonna be about here. When it flips over and turns around, it'll, yeah, I think probably we do it right here. And then that means that we're gonna have to have this chained like really close by here. Honestly, I'm gonna have it chained like, think right here. It's gonna block the road, but at least it gives enough clearance so this train can pass. And then I want the signal that allows this train to know that it's okay to go. It's gonna have to be like as close as possible, which I guess it has to be here, unfortunately. Yeah, do we want 2-way on this? No. If you're going this direction, you stop here because the other one's coming from the other side, and that other side that it's coming from is the only track. So any train that comes from this way can't go through all the way. So this side is pretty much reserved for just something that's going through here, which is okay, I think. We can produce the meat and send it off that side, provide for this, and then we also have this. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I might actually have another train line that goes through here. This is kind of space. We could connect another one up that way, you know, like right through here, just to give the trains options. You know, they can do whatever they want. They just have the option to go one way or the other. I don't think there's a way to get two bridges through here. You might think, oh, just go side by side, but it's so expensive to do that, man. Like, this bridge is so expensive. Like, to do that, right? And then you go like that. See, it doesn't really want to work the same, right? Although I can make it different. It does work if I make it different, but it won't let me do this. Weird. That's actually, it's spot on to what it does let me make another bridge. So we can see that it does allow another bridge. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. Let it go for now. And then the passenger train comes in here. Okay, and then the passenger train needs to have a mixed signal, and we're going to have it stop right here. Okay? Okay. All right. So there you go. And then to mark clearance on this side, we do not want anybody to stop. This area here, if you're in here, you keep going. Okay? We don't want anyone stopping here. Now, I know that creates a huge zone where everybody's waiting for trains, but this is what you have to do if you don't want conflict. This one, I don't know about making this, I think I can separate these now. So there's less conflict here. Because right now this has to be a two-way, and that's a potential issue. But I think there's enough room to do that. And then I can make this a more traditional intersection as well. So if I delete this, and then we could just do those T's, kind of like over here. Right, this is your tradition. This is a good intersection for trains to pass through and turn. This is a good look for that, right? It'll be the same way for this one over here. This is a good way to do it, and we did it here too, right? This is okay as long as you know what you're doing. I've explained what I'm doing, so hopefully you think I know what I'm doing by now. But I think this intersection here, I could tidy this up a little bit, and then I really need to get. You see all the students waiting here at the helicopter. I really need this train line done so that I can get a student train. You're confused, aren't you? Let me see. Stupid construction trains. They got to come back on the same one they left on. I don't understand. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I now understand. We have an understanding. Here you go. Have fun with that. No. Yeah. How about you build it? How about you come over here and build it? Huh? You got stuff left on your car? Look, you got stuff left on the car. Just build this. Never mind. Off you go. You can do it now. Yep, you certainly can. All right. There you go. Guys, we did it. We did it. Now, you're thinking, okay, what about food factories, right? Well, this one is here, and it can have a direct connection to this because we have the road, right? We didn't actually connect the road yet. You might be thinking, how in the world do you connect the road now? Good questions. Allow me to answer them. So what we're going to have is the food factory. We want both food factories as much as possible to be directly connected to the warehouse, but in this case, that's hard to do because the warehouse is too far away. So overflow, like we were doing before. Yes, overflow. We're going to do it on this side, and we're going to say right about over here. We're going to say that this is our overflow warehouse. We need as close as we can get it, but the hope is that it can be on this side, actually. Yeah. The hope is that it connects direct with that one. Yep, there it is. So we want you to direct connect there, and also have a road connection. Also have road connection. And good. I think that works. Check the road. We're good. Road connects there. Okay, so this connects food factory directly to the warehouse, okay? And then we have another food factory in here. We're gonna do two of them because we're gonna be sucking down crops super fast. And we're gonna place that over here. Please fit. Please fit. Oh, this road is, to be fair, this road is not where I originally wanted it. So let me just see if I can maybe make that different. I really want that through there. What if I dart this just a little bit quicker? Like, get it over, you know? Does that get in the way still? Come on. Let me do it. Yep, right there. All right, now you need your own grain storage too, and I'm working on that. Right here. And Yeah, right there. There. Okay. Now we need our own grain silo for this. Grain storage. Here we go. And we are really crowded now. It's a lot closer than I originally had. So I'm actually unsure if this will fit now. I think I want to move that road. It's really crowded compared to what I had before. We can... Let's try this. Give me that road gone. Give me the grain storage first. Close as we can go. There we go. And then the trick now is to get these roads connected and then get it wrapping around there so that it can get the hell out by going through a bridge that I'm going to make. And that bridge is looking like it has no room left. Look at how crazy this is, though. It's such a huge operation. I love it. All right. Let's see if we can get this connected. I'm kind of now at this point I am kind of winging it because it's not until you really get everything connected that you know whether it's going to work or not. So now I want to see this road. Can you really not get through here? Come on. Get through here. No? Yeah, all right then. Oh boy. Come on. And Gucci. All right. So we have connections. Wait, I don't think that's connected. I think that's overlaying. I don't think that's actually a connection. If it is, it's a weird one where it's not actually registering as a connection. Like, that's kind of like... It's gotta be, right? But it's not... Here's what we can do. Let's set a waypoint. This thing's pretty cool. But it's not going to let me do it. I want to show you the waypoint thing. It's kind of nice. I just discovered that. Right here. Let's do this. Lay this first, and then put you there. All right, that works. Never mind. Okay, so all of these are connected with a road. Let's get this road to come in. This is a road already, right? No, that's a factory connection. All right. What? You know what? I don't think I have to connect that. I just have to connect this one. So we want to come around. Yep, like that. Straight through. Okay. And then we need a bridge. Okay. So this is the moment of truth. Can we get out of here? All right. Can we get out of here? Because this is all that's left is the bridge. Okay. That's all we have left in the world. I'm starting to think I don't really want a road connection to this thing. But I'm also starting to think I don't have a choice. Because it's not going to let me do it. I have to come even further this way. Yikes. I don't think we're going to get a bridge here. This will connect, but will the bridge happen? 24 meters. Building in the way. Building in the way. Yeah, it's not... This food factory is a little bit... It's a little bit tight. I think I can move it over just a little. It's questionable. Let's see if we can move this over just a little bit. And then and this is why, you know, we're building it with resources and stuff too. But I think a lot of this I might just... I think a lot of this I might go ahead and pay for just to see it done. You know what? Why don't we make the bridge now? And then we'll work backwards. So the bridge can be over here. And then it's not really very bridge friendly here. There's not a lot of room. So I'm kind of thinking to help with that, I'm going to bring this road back. Yeah, I know that means paying for it. And I'm going to curve this faster. Yeah, we're going to curve this over here. It's going to give us a little bit of extra room. Yep. And then we'll go alongside this with this road. I'll pay for this. It's fine. It's a lot of money. We have a lot of money. What good is the money if we don't spend it? How I justify it. Okay. 53,000. 53,000? I don't know about paying for that. I'm cheap. I'm too cheap for that, man. I know. What good is all this money if you don't spend it? Well, you know, I said that before I knew exactly what it would cost. It's different when you know, okay? As soon as you understand, it changes everything. It's like looking at the future, you know? It changes because you looked at it. All right, bring this down. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, man, you're so close. I need you over closer to that factory connection, though. Yeah, like this. All the way down. There you go. Okay. So this road now can wrap like that. And then this can connect here. I think we did it. So let's lay in the food factory first, now that we know what space we're working with. And again, it needs a direct factory connection to the network, as well as to its own grain silo, as well as to the warehouse. So 3 required connections out of the 3 that are available. That's a toughie. Probably have to move this road back a little bit. Although, now that we have this in, I don't know if I even need to connect all this to a separate road network. Wait, yes I do, because it's not connected over here, right? I don't know if you guys are all connected, but this is a road, and I can just do this. That makes you connected to the whole road network over here. Oh, so maybe we don't have to do that. That would save me a lot of time and effort and personal anguish, wouldn't it? Certainly would. I think it certainly would. And you know what? If I don't have to do that, I might be able to have my livestock overflow right here. Hey, wait a minute. Are we learning things? We're learning things. Let's go with food factory right here. So again, I need all 3 of those connections. So I want, it's almost there. I saw it. It flickered. It did flickering things. There it is. 1, 2. And the grain silo for the finale. Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on. You know you want to. Here, I can see it in your eyes. There. And then bring it down like, like that. Got it. And if we don't have to cross, which I think right here we can't because this bridge, but if we don't have to cross, I think I can have my livestock overflow in here, potentially. That is in here. Let's give me... This is everything, right? Yeah. We got distilleries, we got crops, we've got the slaughterhouse and the meat storage and livestock haul and range. This is what I want. Can I fit this in here? Dude, maybe. It's so close. I might be able to redo how those roads are and have that happen. But I think for now, we could just bask in the glory that this is done. Okay? This is done. Now it's up to the construction crews, which, to be fair, kind of need this done to speed that up. So what I might do is, at least for gravel, I might take all this money that I have and just pay for this. This is like 1,000,000 rubles. But as soon as this is done, everything else gets super sped up. So it's kind of important. I don't know. Leave me your thoughts. Let me know. Comments down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Hope you like my new agro farm. And again, I can always do my overflow over here. I just have to haul the livestock out with trucks, which is not ideal, but whatever. And then again, this cargo is only connected to meat. So nothing else can go through here. This is a dedicated meat train. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.